cuts to Magic. Nice. Ball fake.
An encore for the Magic Show in L.A. and the premiere of a new show starring Reggie Miller.
More with Charles Barkley after this.
Plus, football players show they're ready for prime time on the court.
These guys are athletes. You know, we don't just let anybody play.
Check this out.
2-on-1, alley-oop.
It's our stuff in the house.
Mark the man.
Mark the man.
He's lucky going way out the man.
No pain, no gain.
Take love inside stuff.
Put me a rewind.
Oh, Jason!
Knocking on the run to the mailman.
Did you get that?
I slammed the tough on inside stuff.
Execution to win it right now. Execution.
We got the inside stuff.
Oh, you gotta love that stuff. That's good stuff.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special hour-long edition of the show. I'm Willow Bay.
And I'm Ahmad Rashad. Today, we will look ahead to our... First of all, it's nice to be back.
I was just going to say that we are so happy that you decided to join us here in the studio today.
Thank you.
For our special hour-long look at All-Star Weekend.
We will, we'll look ahead to the All-Star Weekend.
If I stop talking.
And after she stopped talking. But we begin with one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Earvin Magic Johnson. Now, after 4.5 years, he's back.
And last night came the matchup everyone was waiting for. Magic and the Lakers versus Michael Jordan and the red-hot Chicago Bulls. Here are the highlights.
The Forum faithful were primed for the Magic Michael showdown. But at the start, it was the young stars of the Lake Show that took center stage.
That's beautiful. That's the matchup they want to take advantage of.
The rebound. 2 on 3.
Van Exel, beautiful. Oh, that was nice.
But Michael and the Bulls were quick to answer back.
Jordan again. Pump fake.
Magic got into the act as he showed Dennis Rodman his new low post move.
Magic in the low post. The point power forward. And something you never see in the league except when he's back in uniform.
And Nick the Quick tied the game at the end of one.
Got it, baby!
In the second half, the Bulls used defense and great passing to pull away, and they never looked back.
Kushner.
Scottie Pippen led the way with a game-high 30 points.
Pippen. Oh, no. Highlight reel.
Magic finished with 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 15 points.
Johnson put
And Michael and the Bulls showed why they're the class of the league as they win by 15.
The Chicago Bulls are 41-3. The Bulls win it big as Magic and Michael share a moment.
The Bulls' win was their 18th straight. Their record of 41-3 has them on pace to break the league mark of 69 wins, set by perhaps the NBA's greatest team, the 1971-72 Lakers.
Magic's first game back was actually Tuesday night against the Golden State Warriors. And as expected, the atmosphere at the Great Western Forum was electric. The place was sold out with everyone wanting a glimpse of number 32. It was an emotional night for the fans, an emotional night for the team, and of course, an emotional night for Magic.
I'm trying to keep calm, even. And so that I know I'm going to be too high.
He looks like he's ready to be back.
And how about his readiness? Has been practicing with you? I mean, any concerns about, him being able to go full go and be...
I'm not concerned at all. I mean, you see this guy's body. This guy is ready. This guy hasn't lost it.
He's been out for a long time. It's like everything is like brand new in a sense, Almost like your first NBA game.
You can see, everybody's excited, from the front office players, people in the city, fans, everybody's excited, of course. He's back and he's going to help us to go all the way.
How's it feel?
I can't even begin to tell you.
We're high above the western sidelines. The enthusiasm is gigantic. And the main piece, Magic Johnson, is back.
Did you play this night over in your mind last night?
Yeah.
Last 24 hours? What would it be like?
Oh, man, it's crazy. I don't think that I played it, but it will be nothing like it probably don't actually be.
It was February 1992 when this jersey was retired. It still hangs above the rafters, but it's now on the back of Earvin Johnson.
I don't expect a whole lot. I might not even score. That doesn't matter right now. I just want to get the game, smell the popcorn, make sure I do what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. But just get the game, the feel again.
1, 2, 3. The Lake Show is in your town.
And now, the crowd on their feet. The warm-ups are coming off. And Magic Johnson returns to the NBA.
Out to Magic Johnson. The Magic give to Peeler for a three. Got it.
There's his first assist.
It won't be his last.
That's what they came to see.
The Magic coming out of the backcourt. Isn't that a familiar picture when he starts down the floor with the ball too, huh? Magic's in deep. Banks it in.
The patented penetration coast-to-coast layup. Now there's the power forward. Post him up, quick into the paint, left-handed.
Hey, he hasn't lost a thing. He hasn't lost a thing.
Looks good, doesn't he?
Yes, he looks very good.
Finding Eddie Jones for the tie.
The Magic Man in the open court is a pure delight.
Rebound, Deion. The Magic. Nice. Ball fake. The Magic is back.
And Magic Johnson has made a very successful return to the court. Throws his fist into the air, and all the guys, the Warriors, come over and congratulate him.
27 minutes, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists. Give us your feelings on the whole thing. I guess that's it.
I can't even talk. Oh, man.
I was like a little kid. I didn't know what was going to happen tonight. I just came out here to have some fun, and indeed I did.
Johnson has added 27 more pounds of muscle and is expected to play mostly at power forward. Actually, Magic describes his new position as point forward and says he'll study tapes of Larry Bird for some tips. Man.
I'm sure Larry would feel free to drop on by and give him some tips.
Well, the way he was playing, it didn't look like he needed any tips. He really looked great. You know what I like about it? His enthusiasm.
He's so excited. It's wonderful.
Man. And everybody was excited just watching him. But I'm sure the excitement will wear off, and everybody will get ready to play him as the weeks come. Now, we'll be back with a lot more stuff, but first, let's take a look at the rest of the scores from last night's games around the league.
12, trying to get it to 10.
Go ahead, Tony.
For the Spurs around the Robinson screen, backs it out to David Levin.
We're on the wing. Makes the move inside. Fine.
Empty for the Hill. Into Courtney. Wham on the right.
Fakes right, drives left, and jam!
Hey, I want the inside stuff. Smarten up.
Still to come, Penny and the Magic are bullish on getting back to the finals.
Chicago is really scary right now, but I think we can beat them.
Plus, a look back at the unbeatable Larry Bird.
Huge rack that time for Bird.
And watch out, Jay and Dave. Here's late night's newest host, Reggie Miller.
Their job security is very safe.
Now that's the inside stuff.
Well, Grady, we think you're ready for the outside. Thank you.
Good luck, kid.
Time for a crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery, Butterfinger blast.
Crispity! Crunchity, peanut buttery.
Shatter your senses. Have a Butterfinger blast from Nestle.
You followed him from the first day he signed with the team. You know he's not perfect, but on certain days in his life, he has been. The night he poured in 63 points. The day he found Dwight Clark in the end zone. His relentless pursuit of the streak. And you wish at some point, at some moment in your life, that you could be that perfect too. And that's why you cheer for him. That's why you believe in heroes.
Wrangler jeans. Available in the 2 colors boys prefer most. Black and blue. Wrangler. Real, comfortable jeans.
Wrangler. The perfect jean for your 10-year-old son. And your 10-year-old husband. Wrangler. Real, comfortable jeans.
It's like magic. Passing the ball. He can dish it.
Hardaway. Penny drives, gets the jack. Anthony Hardaway. Penny jams it down. Hardaway. Ooh, my.
The best is yet to come.
While the Chicago Bulls are tearing up the lead, the Orlando Magic are having a pretty good season of their own. No doubt one of the biggest reasons is Penny Hardaway, who's stepping up to a superstar level.
Penny's spectacular play led the team.
Superstar.
Just want to try that one more time?
Superstar.
Well, he led the team when Shaquille O'Neal was out with an injury, and he will be a starting all-star for the second straight year. But his biggest goal is to erase the memory of last year's loss in the finals.
It's over. It's over. The Houston Rockets are the NBA champions for the second year in a row.
Well, I was hurt. You know, I was really thinking in my mind, you know, what if this is the only time that I'll ever get back to this level of the NBA in the finals, and you know, it was kind of sad.
The young Orlando Magic out in 4.
I hate to lose. I hate to be second fiddle to anybody. So I think that's what drives me so much.
Bringing his team together, huddling up with some final words.
So I took it personal and went home and worked out on the weights real hard and tried to be prepared to come back this season ready to play.
As terrific as Penny's sophomore season was, the pain of losing in the finals helped make him an even better player. And now he's risen to a higher level.
Penny just came out of a cocoon or something. I mean, he's huge.
He climbs a ladder, hammers it home.
I mean, it's like a joyful thing to see, you know, in terms of a young player looking like that. This shows you how bad we want this year.
I think I try to go through life proving that I belong. A lot of people say I don't have to do that, but it's just my will and just my attitude that I have to prove that I can do whatever somebody tells me that I can't do.
You know, Hardaway's really arrived when he has his own line of sneakers along with a very creative commercial.
Hardaway resident.
Little Penny?
Hey, what's going on? How's the road trip?
We filmed 3 commercials in 3 days. The 3rd commercial, I think that's the best out of them all. And that's the one where Little Penny's throwing a swim party while I'm going on the road in a hotel, and I'm calling them from a hotel with a split screen.
Are you having a party in my house? Party? I'm just sitting there reading the book. Hey, caught the game last night.
And he's partying it up, and it's going to be good.
With all his success, he knows how to keep things on an even keel.
Being able to handle it is probably the best thing about getting all the publicity, because if you handle it the wrong way, then you'll lose fans, you'll lose your teammates, really.
Inbound to Penny. He's got the rock against Assis. He's got it against Anthony. Gets a lead screen from Horst. Ready to shoot. Hardaway splits. Fires it up. Good. And the Magic lead. Hardaway hard drive. Leaning. Hanging. Yes. It's over.
Although he was sensational during Shaq's 6-week-long absence, Penny could not have been happier to see Orlando's #1 superstar come back.
That's our go-to guy, Shaquille. And we go into him. Everything starts with him, and we go from there. You know, we have no jealousy amongst each other. We're good friends.
We just have to stick together and know that on any certain night, any guy can get hot. One night it could be me, next night it can be Penny.
Great players make great plays and come up big.
With Shaquille being the man, I can do other things. You know, I can rebound, block shots, assist the ball. I don't have to just do one certain thing to be the best. I think you're the best when you can do everything. If I stay on myself and keep trying to make myself work harder and harder, that's how I'm going to get to be the best. And I can't worry about going out there and dancing and boasting and showing off like that. I still have too much work to do.
You'll be able to check out Penny and the Magic tomorrow here on NBC as they host the Spurs in Game 2 of an NBA doubleheader. The first game has the Knicks paying a visit to the Indiana Pacers.
The NBA has entered the world of 3D animation, the same kind used in the movie Toy Story. But in creating its latest I Love This Game spot, the league took the technology one step further. We went to a 3D animation studio just to see how it was done.
Motion capture is a way to add a lot of realism and fast production time into the process of making a cartoon character come to life. First, we start with the idea. We take all these different files and we feed them into the computer, and the computer actually puts out three-dimensional characters. We then sketch out what the different phases and scenes might look like.
We hammered out the idea, okay, if we're going to start in the U.S., Statue of Liberty comes to mind, you know, and it's a human figure, so it would be really nice to see it animate and kind of move around.
The special ability to actually see an actor or an athlete move and watch it translated into the 3D computer gives you a real feeling of what it is you're going to end up with in your final product. After you've got that skeletal form, we start to concern ourselves with what does the actual world look like? What do the characters actually look like? We had to make it feel cinematically correct.
From start to finish, we got the basic idea hammered out and then just elaborated here and there and a few things at the last minute. The whole spot worked very well. You kind of envision what it might look like, and the end product came out even better than my vision.
This kind of technology actually goes way back. NASA used it 2 decades ago to simulate movement in space. Now it's being used in movies and to show the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of Liberty play defense. Now, you didn't see a dunk, but you will see some of the best dunks in NBA history, when we come back.
Winning the dunk contest blossomed your career.
Coming up, we'll look back at the biggest slams and brightest stars from the Slam Dunk Contest.
Here comes Sabalos. Yes!
He said, oh yeah, I remember him. He won a dunk contest. He had the blindfold.
All your favorite NBA players. 4 new card designs. 5 collectible insert sets. 2 limited edition cards per pack. Fleer NBA basketball. Oh yeah, watch out for hot packs.
When you first step on the court, 20,000 people are coming to see you perform. You know, it's like being on stage. You know, you're like Michael Jackson, and you know, you're here to give these people a show. It's one of those unique feelings.
Reggie for 3.
One player who really enjoys the spotlight on and off the court is the Pacers' Reggie Miller. He's been a guest on TV sitcoms and also made frequent appearances on the talk show circuit.
But now, instead of answering questions, Reggie is asking them. His new show is called
The Reggie Miller Show.
And for one of his first guests, he got another well-known talk show veteran, Charles Barkley. Besides his shooting abilities, Reggie Miller has a knack for conversation on the court. Now he's putting that skill to use on camera with his very own talk show.
Man, it is so nice to hear all you guys clapping. You don't understand, every city I go to, they boo me so much.
It's like the be-all everything show. It's a little bit of humor, a little bit of sports, a little bit of national, a little bit of local, some community involvement, some off-the-wall stuff. We just want it to be the show that everybody wants to see every week.
Oh, we like to keep it very light and entertaining. We want people to come in and have a good time. And, you know, if we, do get to see the likes of a Charles Barkley, Jim Harbaugh, guys on that caliber, then, that's very exciting. Looking at your body, you think you could have played a little football? Football? You can get hurt playing football. Holding nuts to play football. Those guys are crazy. Reggie's been a friend of mine for a long time. I don't do a lot of shows.
Under pressure.
Welcome to the Reggie Miller Show. I'm your royal host, Reggie Miller. Clap. You're always nervous when you're getting ready to play the game of basketball, or you wouldn't be human. But when I'm standing behind that door right there, and the crowd is yelling and screaming, and Reggie starting to chant. Reggie, Reggie, Reggie. It's a different kind of butterfly feeling that you get walking down the stairs.
I guess this is what they call the calm before the storm.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Reggie Miller.
I like the interaction with the audience and the monologue. I think it's attack of the bald heads right here. I'm no Jay Leno and I'm no David Letterman.
In the locker room, a little tiny mouse runs by and you go, eek!
Out of the corner of my eye, I see a big rat.
No, it's a little tiny
No. Their job security is very safe. There's no way I think I'll ever be able to chase these guys down. But I'm just kind of, feeling my way through all of this and just having a good time while I'm doing it.
See, it's not that hard. I don't think.
Reggie doesn't want to have only athletes on his show. He's already hosted the mayor of Indianapolis, and he's aiming higher for President Clinton. But if he can't get him, he'll try for Vice President Gore.
When it comes to long-range shooting, few guys can light it up like Reggie. Still, he has yet to win one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend, the AT&T Shootout. The man who owned that event, winning it 3 times, was Larry Bird. In fact, he was one of the greatest clutch shooters in NBA history.
The double team at Bird. Larry fake. Fall away.
I consider myself one of the better shooters in the world, and if it comes down to the last second shot, I'm the guy they should go to because I feel I'm the guy that's going to hit the shot.
Williams to Bird again. Up fakes. Fires another three-pointer. Whoa! Ties it up!
And that's where I think that you eliminate the men from the boys down at the end of the game.
Bird's the man they want to have it. Yes, indeed.
Bird for 3. Yes! Larry Bird for 3 with 4 seconds to go.
Bird was confident as ever as the league's best shooters gathered for the first AT&T Shootout in 1986. Larry fired the first shot by predicting that he would be taking home the winner's trophy.
He wants every advantage, whether it be a technical advantage, a physical advantage, but more importantly, a psychological advantage.
While his opponents crumbled under the pressure,
He's going to be in big trouble. No way for him to make it into the finals.
Larry was breezing his way through the early rounds.
Hey, I knew Bird was going to be in the final. I said that before it started. He was going to be in the final.
His opponent in the finals was Craig Hodges, who couldn't withstand Bird's war of nerves.
Craig Hodges having difficulty here in the finals.
Or his deadly shooting.
And now Larry Bird, and look at the concentration. Looks like he's found the mark, Bill. He is like a machine, and the results are almost like a machine. He's really got it down to a science. He is smoking.
The hired assassin with the sharp eye is firing it on target today.
That's why they call him the Bird Man. That check's had my name on it for a week now, and I knew I was going to win this thing. I've been practicing, and my teammates said I wasn't going to win it, but I came back and lucked out, really.
Larry was back to defend his title the following year in Seattle. Once again, he shot his way into the finals. And even though this time he was forced to shoot first, he still managed to seize the advantage.
Let's count him as he goes. That's 2, 3. He's off to his best start. I told you, don't let him in. 5. And that's 7 points. Detlef Schrempf is lost right now. He's finished, Bob. He can't win this competition.
As always, Bird had turned up the heat on his opponent.
Has 11. Down to the end of the minute. That's 12. 13. It's going to be close. 14. If he makes this, it's a tie. He needs this one. No! Larry Bird will win it on the miss of the 2-point ball at the end. Larry Bird defends his championship.
He had the last shot, and he took a $12,000 shot there and missed it.
Having added to his trophy case, he went to Chicago Stadium in 1988 to shoot for his 3rd straight title. But this one would be the toughest, as Dale Ellis came out red hot and piled up a 15-point final round.
Dale's got the stroke going.
He has been buried right now.
At first, Larry struggled to find a range.
Now he's all over the place in this rack. Usually, come on, Dave.
He certainly doesn't have that normal Bird rhythm going for himself. He does not. And 25 seconds remaining. Has only 7. Has to be 15. That's 8. Make it 9. And 10. 11 as we're counting. 13.
Huge rack that time for Bird.
He's still got to drop one here quickly. 14. This is a tie for the money. Yo! Larry Bird at the buzzer with the 2-point ball. 17-15. Defends the long-distance shootout crowd at Chicago Stadium. Ice water in his veins. The man is really spectacular. 3 times in a row.
Bird took great pride in being the 3-point king, and before shootouts, he liked to psych out his opponents. He'd go into the dressing room, look around, and say, and I quote, "I just wanted to see who was going to finish second." Stay tuned. We'll be back with more stuff right after this.
Road Trip Sweepstakes, brought to you by Champ Sports. 10 winners get to ride the bus. One of them could be you. Enter now, only a chance. The place to get all your NBA stuff. Enter now or miss the bus.
Albert Bell, Mike Piazza, Chipper Jones, and more. The boys of summer play some long ball. The Pepsi All-Star Softball Game, today at 3 Eastern on NBC.
Riding on the range, I've got my hat on.
Evening, ma'am.
I've got my boots dusty.
That's right, partner.
I wanna be a cowboy.
Last weekend, Deion Sanders was a very busy man. Besides helping the Dallas Cowboys win the Super Bowl, he hosted his Super Prime Time Shootout. It's a charity basketball game featuring baseball and football players. Plus, they had 1 or 2 celebrities around.
Really? Were you there?
No, I was in the vicinity, though.
Okay. The game helped raise money for a local homeless shelter for women and children. Since Deion was playing in the Super Bowl, he couldn't suit up for the game. He did coach, though, and his team definitely looked primed. In case you thought Deion Sanders was only a 2-sport athlete, well, he also has basketball skills, at least as a player.
He can play both football and baseball, but he can't coach basketball.
He's got the gear down. You know, he got the Pat Riley gear down. You know, he cut his hair, you know, so he don't have the slick do anymore. But, you know, he wasn't bad. You know, he's a little subtle, you know, at the end, you know, the guys kind of faded on him. You know, he's got to kind of work. You got to give it a mile. So, you know, a mile could probably help him out a little bit.
Big question is what they're going to come with next.
Deion may be a better player than a coach, but he does know enough to utilize his secret weapon.
Let Magic play. Don't take him out. Let him play.
That's too easy.
That man sees the floor like somebody like myself sees the football field. You know, the vision that he has is incredible. I mean, he can see where everybody's moving and he can direct people while he's moving. I mean, it's incredible.
What a pass! Magic Johnson.
I'm upset with the decision to leave Mike Magic in, so I done took my shoes off. I'm about to throw my jersey in the stands if I can't get more playing time.
I get physical.
These guys are athletes. You know, we don't just let anybody play. You gotta have some kind of athletic ability and basketball background.
In case you haven't noticed, this is not quite the NBA body. You know, this is not. You know, I got Shaq with that. You know, the 300-pound thing. I'm right there with him with that. It's just that foot I'm losing. You know, missing in height.
Physical talents aside, the idea was to have fun and raise money for an important cause.
Oh, it's always fun, not only coming out here and playing for charity, but I get a chance to see some of my old friends again and get up close and personal with them.
I love the game of basketball. I love to play. I wish I could play, but I got a bigger game this Sunday. But this is a way for us to have a good time, do what we love to do, and give to charity.
Deion is actually a 3-sport athlete, having played high school basketball. In fact, that's where he got his nickname. He had so many dunks one game that a teammate started calling him Primetime.
While Phoenix had Primetime, L.A. was reviving Showtime, and we'll have more of Magic in Rewind. Plus an odd couple with very odd hairdos, Dennis Rodman and Big Country Reeves, and another interesting couple, Charles Barkley and a friend in the front row. Plus big shots from Kenny Anderson, Jason Kidd, and Demetrius Houston. Who's that, you're asking? I am too. Who is that? Guess you'll find out in this edition of Rewind. We give Charles the best seat in the house for Rewind. Wednesday in Charlotte, a dish of curry, Dale that is, and Larry Johnson polishes it off.
And it's showtime for the Hornets now.
John Barry, always happy to help. Here's the ball, and in case anyone's cold, here's a jacket.
The Warriors had a 6th man on the court, but he was out of his jacket.
Stay in school, Tom Gugliotta, and learn this lesson.
What a play by Barkley!
Thursday, check out this new NBA stat line, but in the category of stitches, John Stockton leads the league with 5. Friday, Aaron McKee using eyes in the back of his head to spot Buck Williams.
Oh, what a pass!
And I guess those stitches have healed up on Latrell.
Three went all the way in.
Oh! All the tables have legs, but never quite like this. Saturday, Lamont Murray comes up empty, but Brent Berry is there to bail him out.
Grabbed out of midair and reversed up and in by Brent Berry.
LJ to his new teammate Kenny Anderson, who's fitting right in.
Anderson, what a look to Geiger, and a foul.
For the Rockets broadcast team, it may be time for a vacation. Monday from Kenny A, who took over at crunch time.
Anderson for the win. Got it.
Dennis Rodman and Big Country Reeves got to spend some quality time together and compare notes on hairstyle. Tuesday, it's a shootout to see who gets to take one shot for $1 million in a contest sponsored by Foot Locker at the All-Star Weekend. The winner is Demetrius Houston, and he knows just how he'll be spending next week.
Well, I'm going to be doing a lot of practicing. A lot of practicing. I'm going to go to the court so I can practice more.
Charles Barkley after a loose ball, and out of all the 20,000 people in Miami Arena, look who he ends up with.
That's Pat Riley's wife, Chris.
And my man, Jason Kidd. 16 boards, 16 assists, and 21 points. Do it, Jay.
Jason Kidd is at it again, folks.
And one more act of magic.
Oh, Magic, a head and shoulder fake, goes under and scores. A standing ovation. Listen to the crowd.
Chick Hearn said that Latrell Sprewell went for that ball fake like a carp going after a worm. Anyway, the same week Magic came back, Larry Bird suited up, walked onto the parquet floor, and returned to the Celtics. Now, if you're wondering why you didn't hear about it, well, he just did it for a television commercial. Actually, Larry says he's enjoying retirement and he has no intentions of ever playing again, though he did leave the door open for a comeback. He said, and I quote, like I always do about this time, maybe in the next lifetime. So I guess you can call that leaving the door open. But Magic is back for real, and because of that, he receives the ultimate honor. He is the subject of our stuffed stat.
Going down the middle and just dunking on somebody.
Here's Cam.
I'm dunking with, so much power.
Temple run across midcourt, dribbles by Johnson to the cup. A thundering overhead slam!
One of the most exciting events of All-Star Weekend,
if not the most exciting,
is the Nestle's Crunch Slam Dunk Contest. If you thought dunking was nothing more than stuffing a ball in a hoop, that's what you always say, but isn't that because you can't really do it? Consider that players are judged on creativity, artistry, and athletic ability.
I beg your pardon. I can dunk.
Well, you dunk better than
like
me.
That.
I mean,
Anyway, the past winners include Harold Miner, Dominique Wilkins, and Michael Jordan, plus the amazing 5'7" Spud Webb. They're just a few of the players who've thrown down some jams that have brought down the house.
Dominic, let's watch this. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about, the ultimate entertainer. Can you believe it? My goodness! Looks like a good one. Yes! Now see, that's good. That's big time right there. That's creative. So here comes Cavallo. Yes! Give me that!
At the 1984 All-Star Game in Dallas, the NBA held its first mid-air convention as it launched a new attraction, the Slam Dunk Contest. Over the years, it would become one of the league's most popular events. For the NBA's premier skywalkers, it was a chance to elevate their act to new heights as they showed off a variety of spectacular slams.
Look at the hang time. Look at the flying motion.
In 1986, the lineup had an unlikely contestant, 5'7" Spud Webb. Taking on the NBA's top jammers, Spud seemed out of place.
No one in the gym, no one watching on TV, no one sitting at home on their big lazy boy chair think you can win.
He stood at least a foot shorter than just about everybody else, and he was up against some high flyers, including the human highlight film.
This is Dominique, the reigning champion. Stansberry going to be tough to beat that one. This is the...
And there's the flare. Now that was power and flare. Again, here's your guy.
While his taller opponents pulled out their entire arsenal of dunks, Spud had a few tricks up his sleeve.
I knew the repertoire of dunks I could do. And, I figured if I got the first one, that I had a chance.
And now, Spud's first attempt. Oh, my!
5'7", Spud Webb.
Oh, double clutch two-hander.
See what Spud comes up with.
Oh, yes.
Hey, what I tell you?
Webb's unexpected air show electrified his hometown fans in Dallas, and he captured the imagination of all those who watched him.
I mean, he gets so high off the ground, it's like he's going up forever.
And his once confident opponents were scrambling to keep up with him.
That takes care of Gerald Wilkins.
In the finals, Spud found himself going up against his teammate and defending champion, Dominique Wilkins. It appeared to be an obvious mismatch.
Oh, mercy.
But once again, he would rise to the occasion.
A 360 for Spud Webb.
Damn, I gotta go out with something more nasty than that.
Dominique.
It's got to be a 50 ball. He took off the...
Oh! The best of the day in my view.
Take that, little guy.
Webb kept on finding new ways to impress the judges as he matched Wilkins' dunk for spectacular dunk.
And Spud Webb comes through in the clutch.
A 50 for Spud Webb, and a deserved mark for sure.
Then, to everybody's surprise, it was Neek who was the first to falter.
And the judges have awarded Dominique Wilkins a 45.
That's incredible.
Now alone on center stage, Spud went in for the kill, adding a spectacular ending to one of the most incredible Cinderella stories in sports.
Little fella, you get done, I'm leaving.
Mike Nelson lob and Rivers.
Yes, come on now. Come on. Oh, my. That's the cherry on the sundae.
Our new slam dunk champion was an incredible upset. Spud Webb.
This year's contest will feature Greg Minor, Darrell Armstrong, Doug Christie, and Grant Hill, along with three rookies, Brent Barry, Michael Finley, and Jerry Stackhouse. You know, this competition, I think, is going to be much better this year.
Livelier?
Livelier. They got some young boys out there that can really get up.
And are they going to pick good music to go with their dunks, you think?
There won't be any Manilow.
All right, now you get to introduce Jam Session, but I actually know this group, so go ahead and tell everybody
you
about
go ahead. You go ahead and you take.
Really?
You
Okay.
know the group. You take the thing away.
I will. And just to give you a preview, you get to see some of this year's jammers in our next segment. The song is called Brain Stew. Now, I admit I don't really know what Brain Stew means, but I know the group. It's Green Day. They're the darlings of the alternative rock scene, and here it is in Jam Session.
I love it when she gets so excited about something.
Door cut, two mistakes. That was literally in your face. It was an in and a foul. Pick up, Superman. What a block by Blue Edwards. To the hoop for two. One out goal by Barkley.
Body double team. Good on him.
The balance over, bounce pass. Wall saves it. Oh. And he rips the rim down with that dunk. Woof. Just through. Grant Hill had stopped working. Down below. There's the pencil set. There it is right there, Jim. Good look. Witherspoon for two. Oh, my goodness. Last one into the basket is the battle. What a beautiful backdoor play. Only Magic can see that.
Wrangler jeans are soft and comfortable. And they get more soft and comfortable every time you wash them. Wrangler, real comfortable jeans.
Pine Lake. 3 friends. 3 pair of Wrangler jeans. Everybody's comfortable. Even the fish. Wrangler. Real, comfortable jeans.
The NBA is at your fingertips at NBA.com. You have the computer, you've accessed the internet, now log on to NBA.com for all you want to know about the NBA. 24 hours a day, you can check out game schedules, plus player stats and stories from around the league. That's any team, anytime. And NBA on the Air tells you where to tune in for all the action. NBA.com. Log on and get connected to the NBA.
All your favorite NBA players. 4 new card designs. 5 collectible insert sets. 2 limited edition cards per pack. Fleer NBA basketball. Oh yeah, watch out for hot packs.
Hey, I think there's a big NBA doubleheader next week.
Sunday, 2 big games on NBC.
See? Told you.
Yeah, but who's playing? Knicks Pacers, then Spurs Magic.
Okay. Who was my high school sweetheart?
Luisa Beninati.
Okay, who was mine? Oh, he's good.
Yeah. An NBA doubleheader Sunday.
I'll take any shot, anytime, anywhere.
Barkley for 3! Unbelievable! He's not human!
Somebody got to be the hero. Might as well be me.
Many NBA regular season games are broadcast around the world, but next Sunday's All-Star Game will also be seen by American troops serving in Bosnia. They'll be able to follow it live over Armed Forces television and radio.
5 years ago, the 1991 All-Star Game took place during the Persian Gulf War, and no one enjoyed it more than the American forces who had the chance to watch it on television while serving in the Gulf. February 1991. While NBA All-Stars gathered in Charlotte, American troops were on the battlefront in the Persian Gulf. The war with Iraq had begun a month earlier, and the players were well aware that this 41st edition of the All-Star Game had taken on a special meaning.
We're just trying to play our part, and hopefully that we can bring some joy, some laughter, and a smile to their hearts and minds, and maybe ease some of the tension that they're going through.
The NBA and its players have dedicated the 1991 All-Star Weekend to the brave men and women of our armed forces serving in the Persian Gulf and to their families. Today's game is being broadcast live to our troops and Armed Forces radio and television.
The stars went all out to put on a great show for their audience in the Gulf.
Drexler trailing the play, and that's timing only teammates can exhibit.
It's the eye contact.
Jordan. Away with the basket. Here's Hardaway. Robinson. Off a great pass. Keeping it alive, finding Ewing.
The game's MVP, Charles Barkley, will never forget what that day was like.
Hey, it was great because the troops got a chance to see the game. I hope it took their mind off that stuff for 2 hours. That's what sports is about. Persian Gulf War is real. Sports are entertainment.
And Sir Charles did his best to entertain the troops. In this game, he stood out as the star of stars.
And Magic has the rebound. Barkley rejects it.
Charles coming out on fire. Oh, what a move. Barkley with the spin.
In the block to Barkley. Malone got a hand on it. Barkley got it back, and there you go.
A sensational play by Barkley.
Finds Jordan. Great pass from Barkley for the jam. Not many forwards.
Barkley had 17 points and 22 rebounds, and late in the game, he capped off his performance in style.
Barkley, all the way.
When it was over, he tried to put all the emotions of that day into words.
I hope everybody had a really good time today, and I hope I hope this situation in the Persian Gulf puts sports in perspective. Hopefully, sports will get back in its proper context, what it is, entertainment. And I hope for 2 hours today, the troops over in the Persian Gulf and the fans can forget about everything and just enjoy themselves.
Another All-Star with vivid memories of that year is the Admiral David Robinson. Back then, he was on the Navy's selective reserve list and could have been called up to active duty in the Gulf at any time.
In this year's game, the coaches will be Chicago's Phil Jackson and Seattle's George Karl. That's because their teams have the best records in each conference. Last week, we showed you the starting lineups, and here's a look at the All-Star reserves.
Matumbo. Richmond wide open for three. Lace left to Commodore. 16-footer. Good. The mailman from John Stockton.
So it's going to be fun. You know, going against 12 best guys in the East, you with the 12 best in the West. I'm going to throw a little one off the floor and let Sean catch it or something like that. You know, do something to Akeem, to David, all that. You know, it's going to be fun. You know, you can get a little flashy.
All kids, all ages, college, high school, NBA players today have a dream being an all-star and playing that game. And being an all-star, I don't want to be there just one time. I want to go back again and again. And I'm going to work hard to be in that position.
For Patrick Ewing, it's his 10th All-Star selection, the same number as Jordan and Barkley, who will both be starting. Only 2 active players have 11 All-Star appearances, Akeem Olajuwon and Magic Johnson. Stay tuned, we'll be back in just a moment.
It's not just how you play the game. It's how you call for the ball.
Come on, baby, I got him. Give me the rock, baby. We got him for the road. Ah! Look at honey, baby. Come on, hit me on. Hit me on. Ah! Yeah, yeah.
If you're talking my game,
you don't know, you better ask somebody.
You're talking Foot Locker.
There is a magic within them, a legendary quality. They are men of miracles. Fly with them in this extraordinary new video, NBA Legacy, Living Legends to Rising Stars. You also get the officially licensed NBA team sweatshirt of your choice. Both the authentic sweatshirt and the video are free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated. NBA Legacy traces a line of superstars as greatness is passed from one generation to the next. You also get a great-looking heavyweight sweatshirt featuring the colorful logo of your favorite NBA team. No matter which team it is, it's free. When you order 54 issues of SI for only $1.47 an issue, save over 50% off the cover price. Use your credit card. Call now and get NBA Legacy plus the team sweatshirt of your choice, both free from Sports Illustrated. It's a sports experience like no other. Sports Illustrated. Get into it.
If it fits a little better, if it holds up a little longer, if it feels a little more comfortable, don't be surprised. We've had a little practice. It takes a little more to make a champion.
Today, Kerry Kittles and the 6th-ranked Villanova Wildcats host the upset-minded Panthers of Pittsburgh. Today at 4 Eastern on NBC.
How can you come back and be captain already?
2 seconds on the clock, and Magic hits another. Hocus pocus, Irvin Johnson.
Next weekend is the NBA All-Star Game in
San Antonio, and guess what? I'll be out of the studio, too, next week.
You mean we'll both be out of the
Yep,
studio?
exactly.
We're going to San Antonio. Be some other guys there, too, like Charles, Akeem, Shaq, Michael, and the rest of the All-Stars, as if we're All-Stars with them.
Sort of. It was 4 years ago that Magic Johnson last played in the All-Star game. He had retired before the season, but fans still voted him in, and he gave them the ultimate Magic show. Here's a look at that and other great All-Star moments. Maybe we're in there.
To sing the national anthem, famed recording artist Marvin Gaye.
Oh, my goodness.
Can you see?
Goes up a prayer and it goes in.
Bring it on!
Wilkins down to the circle, into the lane, throws it up, and in! Where you are all the time. I'll find you.
What a perfectly timed pass. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
We're seeing it, I'll tell you. These guys are taking it to the hole.
David Thompson.
Play by Irving. That's a play that only Julius could make. Point lead. Thomas goes all the way in. That's Isaiah at his best.
Bring it on! I'm so proud of him. So proud.
The East leads by 2. And blocked it. A foul is called with no time remaining. 9 of 11 from the line is Blackman. He needs to make both.
That's the saying, hey, Isaiah, stay away from my man. I don't want...
I think throughout that whole time, I was just trying to concentrate on what I had to do and hit the 2 free throws. And if you look at the tape once more, you'll see that I was yelling, confidence, baby, confidence. And I was able to come through.
And they want Kareem to go back in and get the All-Star record. Smile on the face of Pat Riley, and Kareem sets the All-Star scoring mark.
And this is what the crowd's been waiting for, the championship round.
This is awarded Dominique Wilkins a 45. They gave him a 50. They gave Jordan a 50. He defends his championship.
Magic's got it now.
For 3, Jay for 3. The Clip win it. It was touched.
It was touched by Malone as it approached the bucket. I'll tell you what, from here, it looked like that thing was dead in the center of the hole.
Oh, it was great. It was great. I can't even describe it.
Well, that was fun, and you did make it into the All-Star highlight reel.
You know, that's something that I'll remember my entire life, forever. When I have my grandkids around,
and you
say, is this
should.
me and Irvin on there? He was the MVP, and this year I'll be doing it again to some unknown superstar. I'll be giving him a trophy. Anyway, that's our show for today. Now let's take a quick look ahead to All-Star Weekend. It all begins with All-Star Friday night on TNT, followed by the NBA All-Star Youth Celebration Saturday on NBC, and simulcast on TNT, BET, and Nickelodeon. Then All-Star Saturday night on TNT, featuring the Schick Rookie Game, Foot Locker $1 Million Shot, AT&T Three-Point Shootout, and Nestle Crunch Slam Dunk Contest. And finally, the All-Star Game, Sunday on NBC. And next week we'll be on Sunday at 2 o'clock Eastern Time from San Antonio.
Sunday, right?
Sunday, that's right, with our special All-Star edition of Inside Stuff.
So long, everybody.
Man, I can't wait to get to San Antonio. Do some
It's gonna be
two-stepping.
fun.
I got my boots ready. I'm going to be two-stepping.